Hi, it's your old pal Life the Impaler. I know I'm wearing the same shirt as the last Cubie Air video, but you can tell I didn't shoot both videos in the same day because my hair is longer, indicating the passage of time. I wouldn't dream of shooting this video first, then stopping to shave my head, then coming back to shoot the Cubie Air Part 1 review video just to commit to this bit because that would be silly. There is a lot to cover here, including a dump truck of beans from Illusion Weaver, so let's get started. Cubie Air Part 2 will begin at midnight UTC on September 21st and end at midnight UTC on September 28th. For those of us in North America, that's the evening of September 20th through the evening of September 27th. In order to participate in Cubie Air Part 2, you are going to need at least one boarding pass. If you didn't get a boarding pass from the Part 1 quest chain, you can buy one in the shop for one red key. There has been a lot of speculation and confusion about how Cubie Air Part 2 will work. Illusion Weaver has been kind enough to supply me with all the details that we know about Part 2 so far, and some additional beans that no one has seen until now. So here's how the Trivia Gauntlet will work. First, you click on that blimp that's been hovering over your Cubie for the past week and a half, and then drag your boarding pass to the flight attendant. Then you'll be taken to Round 1. Round 1 is called Economy Class. These will be blue tier questions and you'll need to answer 5 questions correctly to move on. Now this is different from what they said in the Hunter's Lodge in July. They decided to change it and the changes cascade down the gauntlet, so pay attention. You'll have 4 lives and the questions will be from 3 categories. Here's a screenshot for Round 1 so you can get a sense for the Trivia Gauntlet format. As you can see, your overall score will be displayed over there on the left, and there's a counter for the number of lives you have remaining. I thought that I in the upper left corner would be maybe a button leading to a help section or maybe an FAQ, but Illusion Weaver tells me it's just part of the background and will have no functionality. Round 2 will be called Economy Plus. These will be green tier questions and you'll need to answer 4 questions correctly to move on. There will only be 2 categories and you'll have 3 lives. Round 3 is called Business Class. These will be yellow tier questions and you'll need to answer 3 questions correctly. The categories here will rotate at random and you'll have 2 lives. Round 4 is called First Class. These are red tier questions and you'll need to answer 1 question correctly to move on. Again, the category here is random and you'll only have 1 life. Finally, we have Round 5, which is just called Ace. Illusion Weaver didn't want to spoil Ace for us, so we'll just have to wait and see it when we see it. If you watched my Cubie Air Part 1 preview video, you know by now that I misspoke. Nothing you did in Part 1 will affect the Cubie Air leaderboard. The leaderboard is strictly for Part 2. My sincerest apologies. You can complain to the manager. Also, I'm the manager. Points on the Cubie Air leaderboard will be accumulated based on how many questions you answer correctly, the speed of your answers, and how many lives you have left after each round. There may be more factors, but that's what we know for now. And we don't know yet how many points will be awarded for each component. Unless they decided to make their own lives more difficult than necessary, I imagine that the developers will be using the same scoring system that we use on the regular leaderboard. And in case you need a review, it's 1 point for answering a blue vault question, 12 points for a green, 120 points for a yellow, and 1,200 points for a red. These points assume a perfect answer playing in Hunter mode, and you can see the breakdown for the other possibilities. The person with the most leaderboard points at the end of Part 2 will get the legendary, one-of-a-kind Ace Cubie blueprint. And the top 500 people on the leaderboard will get the Wombat Cubie blueprint. We don't know the recipe for the Wombat Cubie yet, but we were told all those pumpkin seeds we got in Part 1 of the Cubie Air event were going to be important, so I hope you didn't sell those yet. For each attempt at the Trivia Gauntlet, you will be rewarded with crypto for your best answer of the entire run. So let's say you crash and burn on the red tier questions in round 4, but you got a perfect answer on a yellow tier question in round 3. In that case, you will be rewarded with $10 of crypto. And that's everything we know about Cubie Air Part 2 for now. If you have any questions or there's additional information that I forgot to mention, leave a comment down below. As always, please like and subscribe, and if you're new to Coin Hunt World and you haven't gotten to level 3 with your headquarters yet, consider using my referral code. Doing so will get free loot for both you and me.